Mirror's Edge is a genre-crossing game combining puzzles, action, and platforming, all from a first-person point of view. If you've seen parkour before, this gameplay should look familiar. You'll play as Faith, a runner in a world where communication channels are highly monitored and the movement of human traffic is closely watched. When Faith's sister is framed for a murder she didn't commit, Faith finds herself on the edge of the city and on the wrong side of the law. Jump straight in the shoes of this modern-day heroine as she traverses the vertigo-inducing cityscape, engaging in intense combat, fast-paced chases, and challenging puzzles. With a never-before-seen sense of movement and perspective, you'll really feel like you're performing these larger-than-life moves. Slick execution makes running, jumping, climbing, and swinging in first person more fun than it's been in a long time. Street Fighter 4 will have you throwing the beloved Hadouken once again. The long-awaited continuation of the franchise delivers a fierce, fast-paced frenzy that'll have fighting fans fired up. All your favorites like Ryu, Ken, Chun-Li, and Guile make a return, along with 5 new characters, including Crimson Viper, Abel, Rufus, and Seth. Street Fighter 4 is a throwback to classic fighters as it retains its 2D perspective and fighting mechanics. The game is simple enough for casual players to pick up and light off a few fireballs, yet incorporates advanced game mechanics for more hardcore players to master. There are focus attacks which can stun your opponent, super combos to unleash when you've done enough damage, and revenge-fueled ultra combos. When you're ready for more matches, go online to try to move your way up the worldwide leaderboards. With 25 characters to master and an endless supply of real-world competition, Street Fighter 4 is a must-have for all fighting fans. Sharpen your swords and sticks. Namco Bandai's acclaimed weapon-based fighting franchise makes its way to the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 with Soul Calibur 4. Both new and familiar faces make their way into the ring this time. You can use the Force with legendary Star Wars icons Darth Vader and Yoda invading the Soul Calibur universe for the first time. The in-depth character creator lets you choose your character's playstyle, costume, and equipment. For the first time in the franchise, customized characters or original favorites can be taken online. If you think you're really good, you can play a ranked match and try to move up in the worldwide standings. The gameplay is varied with different modes like Story, Arcade, Tower of Lost Souls, Training, and the Museum. Beautiful graphics and a great combat system tie it all together. Soul Calibur 4 is a great title for any fan of fighting games. Super Smash Bros. Brawl is an action-packed slugfest that showcases an impressive roster of characters from various video game universes. And they all come together for fast-paced melee battles. There's a ridiculous number of characters from other favorite Nintendo titles, including Mario, Link, and Pikachu, as well as new faces like Solid Snake and Sonic the Hedgehog. As they square off in famous locales drawn from the rich history of Nintendo, literally anything can happen. With limitless customization options, collectible items, and weapons that boggle the mind, and a wealth of modes, there's almost infinite replayability. This Wii entry in the popular franchise features a number of new additions, including an adventure mode with co-op play. Go online, allowing up to 4 players to brawl, no matter where they may be in the world. All the different modes, items, characters, and stage selections make Super Smash Bros. Brawl a terrific addition to your collection. Wario Land Shake It for the Wii is a side-scroller starring the smelly, bad-mannered Wario. With the Wii remote turned sideways like an old-school controller, veterans and newcomers alike can run, jump, and smash their way through a variety of hectic stages. You'll have to shake the Wiimote to help Wario take down his enemies, empty bags of treasure, and cause earthquakes. There are numerous stages, each offering multiple missions, so you'll have to come back again and again to complete them all. Each stage is a well-crafted, side-scrolling obstacle course of puzzles, enemies, and assorted hazards. And of course, each one holds numerous secrets and treasures to discover and steal. Wario does make a fine return to form with all the jumping, power dashing, and butt stomping you've come to expect from the character. Beautiful hand-drawn 2D animation brings Wario Land Shake It to life. It's a fun and fresh take on a classic genre, and old-school platforming fans will want to check this one out. Reload your guns on the go in Resistance Retribution. This fast-paced shooter for the PSP is sure to draw you in and won't let you go. You are Richard Grayson, a soldier who had to kill his own brother before he was completely transformed at a Chimeran conversion facility.
You know the regs. We can't let him live.
I know the regs, damn it.
And now Grayson's on a rampaging mission to destroy all the Chimera conversion camps. Resistance Retribution features a strong storyline, lots of guns with different abilities, and the introduction of an automatic cover system. There are 3 different modes in the single-player campaign and an in-depth multiplayer component featuring 5 different play modes, 12 different ranks to achieve, and 22 medals to unlock. Resistance Retribution could very well be one of the best shooters on the PSP and shouldn't be missed.
Either way, I get to blow something up.
The acclaimed Afro Samurai TV series makes its way to the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 with a killer soundtrack and graphics as highly stylized as the show itself. All the characters from the story make their way into the game, and if you haven't seen the show, the game is essentially a retelling of the story with some new material, as well as Samuel L. Jackson voicing Afro and his sidekick, Ninja. A hip-hop inspired soundtrack with new tracks by RZA of Wu-Tang Clan fame will actually affect the enemy AI and the tone of the gameplay. Combat is a balanced experience between style and acrobatics. When your focus gauge is full, you can slow down time to aim slice attacks for maximum carnage. Fans of the Afro Samurai TV series will want to check this one out.
Karma is all up in your guts.
Blizzard's insanely successful, massively multiplayer online role-playing game gets its second expansion with World of Warcraft: Wrath of the Lich King. Journey to Northrend, the new icy continent in Azeroth, and try to survive the harsh, cold wilderness. There are new dungeons to explore and hundreds of new quests to complete as you adventure. The level restrictions have been increased from 70 to 80. New skills and talents are available for each class, along with more armor, weapons, and items. The brand new character class, the Death Knight, is a fearsome force and makes a great addition to any party of players. Player versus player combat is even better in Wrath of the Lich King. Lake Wintergrasp is the new zone devoted strictly to player versus player combat, featuring siege weapons and vehicles. Wrath of the Lich King continues to build upon World of Warcraft's success by allowing players to further develop their characters. It's a must-have for any World of Warcraft and MMORPG fan.